Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Greetings to College Dunya. I would like to inform our viewers that Dr. Sujata Pandey is the director of Atharva Institute of Management Studies. She has an experience of over 26 years. She is the winner of the Best Faculty Award for more than 10 times. She was also awarded the prestigious APJ Abdul Kalam Award for the excellence in education, and we are truly delighted to have her on our leadership series, Thoughtful Leaders. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, as the director of Atharva Institute of Management Studies, can you throw some light on its genesis? What was the idea behind the establishment of this institute?
Sure. Atharva Institute of Management Studies was started in 2003. Before that, we had Atharva College of Engineering. Atharva has group of institutes under its umbrella. So in a very short span of time, Atharva College of Engineering had its own reputation in the market. So motivated with that, and that was the time in 2003 when we had influx of multinationals company in India. So we realized the importance of management education in India because lots and lots of companies were coming to India. And that motivated us to start this college, Atharva Institute of Management Studies.
That's really good to know, ma'am. Ma'am, you have been in various leadership roles. What is your philosophy of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style?
I firmly believe in participative style of management. It's not me who can deliver. It's the team that can deliver. And I'm also very particular about one thing that anybody who performs should be acknowledged and appreciated, and underperformers should be taken care of. Then only you can run an organization. That's my leadership philosophy. Take everybody along with you, but then anybody who is not performing should be punished as well.
That's really wonderful, ma'am. Ma'am, how is the curriculum being changed so that it is in synchronization with the changing market trends?
We have academic advisory committee with us. We have 5 vice president level people with us. So every year we call them for suggestions on any kind of restructuring on syllabus. Apart from that, we keep on organizing seminars, conferences, wherein we invite a lot of corporates to our college. So it's a continuous improvement in syllabus. Apart from that, we also review the syllabus offered by reputed management institutes. Taken together, every year in May, June, we go for restructuring of our syllabus, and our syllabus is any day comparable to any good management institutes in India.
And that's really good to know. Ma'am, amidst this lockdown, what are your plans for the upcoming batch in terms of induction and classes?
See, this year everything has to be online. The admission, the induction, the interviews, everything has to be online. So what we have done, to utilize this time, we have invited a lot of experts from industry who have given online lectures to students. Now interviews are going on. The moment we have the green signal from All India Council of Technical Education, we will announce the date of commencement of course. Now, once the date of commencement of course is decided, then I'm going to invite corporates to conduct this induction program. Every year, we have the induction program through the experts only. So this year also, I have already lined up. Only thing is that confirmation of date has to be conveyed to them. So once I have the date confirmation from AICT, I will convey this date of confirmation to the experts, and that is how we will start the induction program. This induction program is always
really good to know, ma'am.
This induction will have 1 day introductory program and followed by 5 days orientation program. And this induction program will be completed in 1 week's time. Every day, different people from different sectors would be invited to conduct this session.
Okay. That's really good to know, ma'am. Ma'am, because of this COVID, students are very much skeptical about the final placements. What are your thoughts on the above skepticism?
Definitely this year it is going to be a tough year, no denying this fact. So what we have done is that our CMC, that is Career Management Center, the placement cell, has been quite active during this lockdown also. They have organized lots of webinars, seminars, conferences so that our touch with the industry platform is not lost. So as it is, we are in touch with lot of companies, but then definitely if the requirement of the company is there, then only placement can take place. And we all know that because the total industrial output has gone down, so requirement by the industry has also gone down. We are trying our best, and in coming few months, things should be in place. The CMC is quite active. CMC has been quite active to keep things in place.
That's really great to know, ma'am. Yeah. With the competition so high, how do you guide your students to survive in this competitive scenario?
The ultimate objective that we have is placement, right? So we come to this point of placement through a process. This process includes organizing skill set training programs by the experts from the outside. This process is through inviting a lot of corporates from various sectors of the industries, and in doing so, students are exposed to industry. They are exposed to industry interactions, and they learn a lot. So we reach this process of final placement through personality development of students, and that has really worked. In the last few years, we have achieved 100% placement through this process.
That's really good to know, ma'am. Ma'am, there are a lot of slogans, जैसे मेरा भारत बदल रहा है. So what do you think are the biggest challenge for higher education in India, and especially for Atharva Institute of Management Studies?
Biggest challenge, if you ask me, is getting good faculty members. Why getting good faculty members is a big challenge? Because the research work has gone down. People are not very willing to do a lot of research. So unless you do research, you cannot deliver a good lecture. Now, if for this year, for this particular year, affordability of management education is also a big challenge. So if the colleges are not going to decrease their fee, then the disposable income with the general public has gone down. So affordability of management education will be a big question mark, because if I cannot afford something, even if I want, I cannot do it. So this is one of the biggest challenge. And the third challenge, according to me, is preparing your students as per the need of the industry. That's also a big challenge, because the total concept of management is changing every day. So how quickly the institutes can adapt to that situation, and how quickly the students can adapt to the situation, much will depend on that.
Rightly said, ma'am. Ma'am, what do you think are the USPs of your institute?
If you ask my USP, Atharva has a very approachable management, extremely approachable management. We are student-centric institutes where students are of utmost importance. This is our USP. We have a mentor-mentee session where every student individually is taken care of.
That's really good to know, ma'am. Ma'am, what are your expectations from the students who are going to be a part of Atharva family from this year onwards?
Yeah. My only expectation from a student is that you be a part of Atharva. Your physical presence only will not serve the purpose. Once you are a part of an organization, you try to understand it well. You try to learn everything that is taught there, or So if you are a part of Atharva, my only expectation from a student is that you be a part of Atharva completely, not only physically, and then rest of the things can be taken care by us.
Some light on the diversity of the batch in terms of gender.
You're not audible. Can you repeat your question, please?
Ma'am, can you throw some light on diversity of the batch, current batch of students, diversity in terms of the ratio?
In terms of?
Gender ratio.
Okay. See, when we started the course, normally the girl versus boys, the ratio used to be 30-70. But if you look at it now, it is almost 50-50. A lot of girl students, thanks to the parents that they're so careful about the girl students also. So girls are willing to go to the corporate sector. Earlier, we used to feel that girls the corporate sector job is very difficult for a woman. But now the concept has changed. Women have become smarter. They're very smart workers, and therefore, and thanks to the parents also, the entire concept is changing. Parents are willing to spend money on girl child also, and that is why they are going extra miles to educate their girl child also. So the gender ratio has really improved from 30-70. What I could say is that it is almost 50-50 now.
That's really good to know, ma'am. Ma'am, at last, what would be your suggestion or message to the students who are aspiring to join your prestigious institute?
Okay. My message to students is that have faith in us, have confidence in you, and work hard.
That's really great, ma'am. Ma'am, this discussion was really insightful. I'm sure viewers will learn a lot from it. Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Thank you so much.